Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome back to our Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader Let's Play, where I think I've found my favorite pair of party members. My goodness, that last half of the previous session had a massive battle where Argenta and Heinrichs were really able to shine. They were just blasting enemies to pieces, slicing and dicing, flinging them across the room, chasing them across the room. It was intense, and I gotta be honest, it was intense largely thanks to the Rogue Trader and Cassia and their ability to command these two, tell them to bring it down and move, and basically allowing them to be impressive multiple times in a singular turn. My goodness, it was an absolute blast. Folks, if you've been enjoying the series as much as I've been enjoying the series, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving those likes and comments down below. It does make a very big difference in exactly what you see on the channel. It lets me know what people are enjoying or what people are maybe getting tired of, and it lets me know how I should perhaps adjust the content that you're seeing around these parts. Now, I'm having a blast with this game, but it'd be good to know if you are still too, because again, like I said, it has a huge influence on what you see on this channel. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the map over here of this marauded void station. I don't think there's too much left to explore. I assume there's the alcove over here. There's a bit of loot to pick up perhaps, but apart from that, there doesn't seem to be too much. Now, just as a reminder, we did loot all the bodies at the end of the previous session because it's been pointed out to me that we might be missing out on a lot of loot because of how the game is currently handling saving and loading, which bit of a bummer, but you know, it's fine. Let's just stay on top of that moving forward. Make sure that we don't end a session with a bunch of bodies that need looting, losing that loot the next time we load in for the next session. With that said though, yes, let's go ahead and explore whatever's going on over here, check out this loot, head back to our void station, and then hopefully without too much trouble, find either Kiavagama or Dargonis. I would like to deal with Kiavagama first. I'm kind of very intrigued by what's going on over there, and I think it makes sense to head to Dargonis last. So the next time we're looking at the map, we'll seek out Krenak and Mundus Valancius and move accordingly. Hopefully, again, we'll get to Krenak and Kiavagama first, but I'll take whatever I can get because I'm very curious to see what else is going on our other, other planets, our empire's other planets, I should say. What do we have up over here? We got some goods over here, and there is a secret door down over there as well. All right, what kind of goods are we talking about? We have got photovisors. This device filters visible light, allowing the wearer to see enemies more clearly. Grants +10 to ballistic skills tests. Okay, I think I know who's getting that one. Fair enough. So those are photovisors, and these are just regular items. They can be packed as cargo. Over to our inventory, over to Argenta, and over to the photovisors. Where are we? I'm looking for P. Photovisors. Where you at? There you are. Scroll right past you. Let's get you onto Argenta, get that ballistic skill up to 60. And again, even these minor pieces of equipment are modeled onto the characters, and I love it. I love it. Every cRPG needs to do this. You need to be able to visibly see all these adjustments. I don't know. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff when it comes to, cRPGs and even tabletop RPGs. Nonetheless, a ballistic skill of 60 is huge. A 60% chance to hit, plus modifiers, obviously, when you're firing in close and less than long range or less than regular range and all that stuff is basically... We're getting into that kind of hit or jam territory, as we used to call it around the table, where like you're either hitting or you're getting a critical failure. And on tabletop, critical failures typically end up jamming your gun, which can have all kinds of effects depending on how you roll and stuff like that. Again, if memory serves. It's been a while since I've looked at the Rogue Trader rulebook and all of its rules, cover to cover, but that's how I remember it. Nonetheless, I'm so excited for Argenta. She's been so fun already, and I'm so glad that we were, kind of forced to take Heinrichs on. It could have been Jay instead, but I'm glad we went with Heinrichs. Of course, it's bittersweet because it comes with the loss of Adira, but listen, if I were to compare Adira and Heinrichs, I like Heinrichs more. All right, over to this door over here. What do we have? Very suspicious when the screen goes completely black. Like, what are you hiding from me, game? Just a missing animation, I suppose. What do we have in here, though? Ooh. Is there much more to explore? Oh, okay, no. Just some goods. Oh, you know what? This door was here as well? No, it was not. No, it was not. It's only accessible from this other side. So, all right, fair enough. Let's go ahead and check out what goods we have available here. And hopefully there's something interesting. We've got a sniper rifle. Wow. As if to, like, shame me for talking down about Tadira, and we've got some Melta charges as well. We don't need another sniper rifle. Let's go ahead and take this Melta charge, though. Let's go ahead and take this melta charge I said, and everything else can go into our cargo. I would really love to engage with more of the trading stuff. We haven't had a chance to do too much of that. We had that one opportunity with, what was his name? Was it like Omicron or something? Why do I feel it was that? Oh, this is actually an athletics check. I guess that makes sense. But yeah, we had that one opportunity at that initial station, whose name is escaping me right now. But we had that one opportunity to engage with the explorators. Didn't take it. Didn't improve our relations with them or anything. And since then, we haven't really come across anybody that we can trade with. I guess there was that one gangster as well, right? That one thug that we could have traded with, but we ultimately didn't. The one that we tried to attack, but nothing happened. That one. But nonetheless, hopefully we'll come across some more people soon. Taking a look at the map real quick. Yeah, there's nothing else to explore. We've covered all of our bases. So let's leave this marauded void station and see what the warp, I suppose, has to offer as we head back into it. Heavy leather armors and what, an axe now. Pack them as cargo. Let's go. Gotta be a lot more careful about traveling through the warp. I'm definitely going to be using our navigator's insight and stuff more often just to make sure that we are playing things relatively safe. Let's go ahead and, actually, on the note of playing things relatively safe, repair our hull. Yes, thank you very much. And yeah, head on out to the warp. Curious to see what waits for us. So, Cranach. Do we see Cranach anywhere? Nope. Mundus Valancius. So we know where our capital is, so to speak. But Cranach, where are you? Just want to make sure we haven't like gone way past it, you know? Furibundus is where the station was. Why can I not remember the name? I keep getting Foulstone in my head, but Foulstone... Hang on a second. Where is... Yeah, Foulstone is our colony. Let's look at the journal over here. Tattered Spirit. Its name is somewhere here, right? Footfall. Thank you, Footfall. The F was in my head. Footfall is at Furibundus. But I'm looking for Cranach, which I do not see. Let's go ahead and scan and move towards Nola Septim. Let's move towards the Nameless Star, maybe. Winterscale's realm is not where we're going to find our own worlds, I imagine. I guess I could start moving northwards towards Mundus Valancius, so if we don't find Cranach, we'll at least get closer to something worth exploring. Alternatively, we move out this way. Like, how widespread is our empire already? And what are these bits? I don't recall seeing this strange glitching previously. Is it just a glitch? Is it a visual glitch, or is it something more worth noting? Let's call it. Anyway, let's head on up to Nola Septim. Let's make our way north, and if we end up at Mundus Valancius first, so be it. Not what I would have hoped for, but if it is what happens, then yeah, so be it. Let's reduce the difficulty of this journey over here. Warp route is 3 skulls. Bring it down to 2. Bring it down to 1. It'll be a good use of our navigator's insight. We've got so much of it collected. In fact, I could take it right down to 0 if I felt it necessary. And you know what? I think I do. Reduce it right down to safe, and let's make our way over to Nola Septim. Hopefully nothing's going to happen. Excellent. Uncharted system. Let's explore it. And what do you have for me? Ice world over here. One named planet and a destroyed ship. Oh man, immediately suspicious. Immediately suspicious. Really, nothing here. Just some XP to gain. Alright, fair enough. Ice world added to encyclopedia. We'll check out the rocky world and Sandhill's Pride, and then we'll head on over to the destroyed ship. Just to make sure we've checked all of our boxes before we get lost in some massive combat scenario or something like that. The rocky world over here, I'm sure, has very little to offer as well. Looks pretty barren to me. Yeah. Surprise there. I'll head on over to Sandhill's Pride, and then, yeah, we'll see what exactly destroyed this ship over here. Sandhill's Pride, what do you got for me? What do you got for me? Surely this one's got something to offer. Oh, okay. Just some resources. Adamantium. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Again, we do have to acquire more mobile extractium if we're going to keep tapping into every resource we come across ever. We need more mobile extractium, right? Nonetheless, let's head on out to the destroyed ship. I was really expecting more from a named planet like that, but what's this ship got to offer us now? Yeah, man. Oh, just some stuff. Hallucinogen Blade. Needs Drukhari weapon proficiency, so we know it's Xenotech. But what does it do, really? 14 to 18 damage, penetration of 3. Most warriors prefer swords for the... Oh, that's just regular sword copy. Plus 10 to parry, minus 10 to enemy weapon skill when hit. So it's just a regular sword, really, statistically speaking. It's just a regular sword. Hallucinogen Strike costs 1 AP, hits 1 individual. I'm really hoping that in the full build of the game, these things will have a bit more variety to them. Like, you know, there are, like, the rule books have rules for different kinds of intoxicants, including like some hallucinogens and stuff. Like, there's some pretty fun ones actually that can like frighten your enemies and stuff like that. That's the other thing. There are no like fear checks or anything that I've seen yet. And I'm curious to see how many of those mechanics are still to be implemented, or if they're not ever going to be implemented, right? Fear checks, the impacts of intoxicants that go beyond just causing damage. You know, this is a perfect example. This hallucinogen blade is just like any other sword. The only variable here is the damage in pen, which, I mean, you know, that's with every weapon. So I really hope it gets a bit more, a bit more varied than that. What do we have over here? The Cloak of Shadows. This cloak grants the wearer a +5 bonus on awareness tests. It also allows to leave the position without provoking attacks of opportunity for 1 action point. Oh, well, that's interesting. We could get that on either Heinrichs or Abelard. Heinrichs probably, because he's almost always going into melee, right? So the Cloak of Shadows we definitely want. Let's go ahead and pack everything else as cargo, right? Because we're not gonna use Xenotech. But let's take a look at our inventory. I gotta just remember that Heinrichs has a new cloak that he needs. Back to the warp then. That would have been, imagine having to go through a terrible like warp storm or something to just get those things. That would have been a terrible outcome. Mundus Nullius, let's head on over here. I'm willing to take this much of a risk. Let's warp travel. Again, we have to collect insight to spend it, and of course we get hit with something. The duty officer reported an incident in the shuttle repair bay. The security team was dispatched in response to a distress signal, but when they arrived, they discovered that the shuttle repair crew had doubled in number. Oh no. Somehow, every crew member now had an identical twin, but each assured the guards that they were the real one. The guards immediately opened fire, killing everyone in the bay. The duty officer awarded the squad a commendation for their vigilance and efficiency. Yes. That's yes, the way to do it. The ship left the hostile immaterium and returned to real space. Yes. I'm very much okay with the decision making there. Yes, let's visit this system, please, and thank you. See what it has to offer us, or perhaps what it has to take away from us. Starship remains. Interesting. Over to the ice world, the continental world, the gas giant, and then the starship remains. What do you have to give me? Come on. Ooh. Select a companion to examine the inventory. So these are obviously variable names. Do we want to send our... His agility is not only 30, is it? Do we want to go with agility, strength, or intelligence? Let's send... Or do we send some... Can we choose somebody else? We can't. Oh, okay, I see. Or at least I think I see. So, you know, who do we want to send to do the intelligence check? Who do we want to send to do a strength check instead? Who do we want to send to do an agility check? It's automatically picked our most capable individuals. And it's only allowing me to choose from party members, actually. I can't choose Jay over here, so I can't just dump somebody that I don't enjoy using, I guess. But why don't we go with an intelligence check and send Pascal, and hopefully it's not something that's going to keep him there for, like, I don't know, 24 hours or like a handful of years or something. But sure, Pascal, go for it. He succeeded. Good stuff. Did we almost fail that? Anyway, what do we have? We have a lot. 3 large med kits, 6 regular med kits. We got some onslaught. My goodness, we got a lot of onslaught, and we got a lot of stim as well. All right, collect all. Thank you very, very much. Oh, I see. That's what the UI is supposed to look like. That looks a lot better. Go ahead and collect all. Thank you very much. My goodness, glad we succeeded on that one. Do we? Okay. I guess I should use medikits more often. Last battle, I was a little hesitant to use those resources up because I was like, oh, but you know, do we really need to? I think we can kind of grit our teeth and get through this battle, but clearly I should be a bit more like liberal with my use of those resources, including like onslaught and stim, just because the option is there. The option is there. I should take a look at exactly what stim does, because I remember what onslaught does. It gives you more movement points, but I think stim gives you more action points, so I'll check after we take a look at this. What do we have? The crew has discovered a hidden valley littered with thousands of animal skeletons. Auger data suggests that some kind of sleeping gas vents here. It's likely the animals either don't realize that they're headed for a deadly trap, or even come here to die on purpose. Oh, fair enough. We could study the gas, understand exactly what's going on. Maybe it's something we could harvest or harness. Yeah, check it out. Succeeded. After a series of experiments, the ship's weaponsmiths managed to perfect a few different types of ammunition. Well, that's cool. That's very cool. Gas cloud grenades. All right. This grenade creates a toxic area which lasts for 4 rounds and deals 8 toxic damage each round. That is not a joke. All right. Curious how often the AI will just kind of stay in place and take that damage. 4 rounds worth, right? Like, I doubt any AI is going to just stand there and take it, but that's cool. Pack that as cargo. It must be according to standard templates, because otherwise our weaponsmiths would not have produced them, so they're not like Xenotech or heretical or anything like that. Let's go ahead and take a look at our inventory, though. Like I was saying, I just want to see what stim does exactly. Gain 2 MP and 2 AP during the next turn, and it doesn't actually have any negative impacts, but it's for the next turn. Okay, and what can you do with 2 extra action points? Well, with someone like Cassia, right, she would be able to get an extra volley of burst fire in for herself, apart from just giving it to Argenta or something like that. Okay, cool. So maybe Cassia just like pops stim after stim. There are no negative impacts, which is a bit of a surprise, actually. Typically with something like this, you'd have like a downside to it. I know on tabletop, a lot of the drugs had like withdrawal symptoms and stuff. Maybe that was just Dark Heresy. I think it was in Rogue Trader as well, though. And where is Onslaught? There it is. Onslaught is, yeah, 6 movement points. But there you go. It does reduce weapon skill, ballistic skill, and perception for a turn as well. So there is a negative to Onslaught. That's what I was expecting for the stim as well. But hey, it is what it is. I will take the benefits without any drawbacks. Don't don't mind that at all. Over to the Gas Giant. Do you have anything to offer? Let's take a look. It's so funny. Going from planet to planet makes me think about Ixion, which is the other game that I'm playing currently, if you haven't seen it on the channel. That also involves a lot of going from planet to planet to see what it has to offer. So I'm just having this really weird, like, I don't know, sense of like deja vu almost. Not a visual one, but an experiential one. Over to the Starship Remains. Hopefully, oh, well, that's... Okay, we're fine. We just found some scraps. I was like, what does that say? What does that say? Nothing, apparently. Back to the warp to go where next? Again, trying not to go to Mundus Valancius, but that's seeming like where we're headed. Cranach might be past it, right? In which case, this is kind of the order that the game hands things to us, I suppose. Let's go ahead and scan, take a look at what's going on here. Ooh, a couple of spots we can go to. I could try going right past it and seeing if Cranach is up over here, and failing that, we could double back. It's just the order that I would like to do things in, I suppose. Let's go to Latosian's Passage first and see what that reveals to us. Yeah, it's safe enough. Warp travel. Again, like I was saying, we gotta... Wow, every time, eh? Something's going to happen every time. But like I was saying, we gotta collect insight and then spend it when we have like enough to spend in larger batches. That's at least my feeling. Acolytes of the Cult Mechanicus have reported a disturbing incident. All Vox systems on the middle deck started broadcasting otherworldly sounds, whistling a haunting melody. The strains of monstrous music drove people into a frenzied dance that could not be stopped. Several hours later, the Vox devices fell silent, and the dancing crew members fell lifeless. The area was cleared, and the bodies of the deceased were disposed of with the necessary precautions. The Immaterium released us from its grip. This time. I kind of wish the game like kept a track of your crew or something, as well as the hull itself. Like, we have our hull damage at the bottom right corner, right? But I wish it also kept a track of our crew for incidents like that. It's like incidents like that, or incidents where we tell Abelard to kill an entire, disobedient part of our crew or something like that. It'd be another interesting resource to manage. Maybe a bit too much. Maybe my city building simulation and management side is coming out, but it would be nice. Oh, there is something to explore on this dead world. Okay. We will check that out in a bit, because there's a couple things to do here. There's a rocky world as well, and there is what is this? I can't even read the label on it, but we'll check that out too. And let's make sure we actually repair our hulls as well. Got to make sure if something pops out at us, we're ready for it. Begin the scan here. What do we got? Something to explore, but this isn't about landing. This is just an event or something. So let's take a look. This lone mountain chain is composed entirely of a mineral with a shiny mirror-like surface. The mineral itself has no particular value for production, but its properties make this place incredibly beautiful. The sky is brilliantly reflected in the many surfaces of the plateaus, oddly shaped rocks, stone arches, and columns. The view is especially stunning on clear starry nights, or when aurora trails dance in the sky. The enraptured crew have asked the Lord Captain's permission to visit this remarkable place. We could grant shore leave, or we could deny shore leave. There is no time for such frivolous and potentially dangerous activities. We've been traveling on task for a very, very long time. I suppose it would be reasonable to grant shore leave. We've also all gone through rather traumatic events, from dancing till you die, to, you know, the appearance of Theodora and those rumors and stuff. So yes, I'll grant shore leave to, in theory, improve morale, right? Again, as a Commissar, that's one of our jobs as well. Back in the day, it used to be one of our jobs as well, was to maintain morale. Sometimes it involved getting rid of the people with low morale, but sometimes I'm sure it involved encouraging activities like this. So yes, let's grant shore leave and try and bring the positives of our past life into our new life as well, shall we? Grant shore leave. The shore leave passed without incident, and the ship's officers talked about it for weeks afterwards. The place made a particular impression on Lady Hidari, and she could be heard saying over and over, "This would make a fine spot for a palace," and "Pity you can't bring highborns here on tours." Just looking to make some money. All good. No downsides to that, at least so far. Let's take a look at these ripped up ships. Or you know what? That looks like oh no. You know what? Those aren't destroyed ships. Those are enemy ships. Sure. Let's go ahead and engage in a bit of space combat, and then dive into the dead world and whatever it has to offer us. So let's check this out and hopefully come out on top. We are in a decent position. We're fully topped up as far as hull damage is concerned. But what do we have here? As soon as you get in the unknown ship's proximity, it points its loaded cannons directly at you. Several other ships emerge from the shadows of drifting asteroids, encircling you tightly. Captain Xantha Labouche's mocking greetings and her offer of a lifetime to exchange your life for her peace of mind infuriate your crew. But the situation is a stalemate. You can either get into an uneven fight and lose everything, or shamefully buy your way out, sacrificing only your pride. So we could pay off the pirates, we could lie that we have nothing to pay with, we could inform them that daring to threaten a rogue trader will not go unpunished, we could attack them first to gain an advantage, or we could order the navigator to flee through the warp. Are we really that badly outnumbered? Are we really in that bad of a position? I've never seen a space battle kind of positioned this way. I will inform the pirates that daring to threaten a rogue trader will not go unpunished. I succeeded. Captain Labouche makes her displeasure quite apparent, but acknowledges that getting on the rogue trader's wrong side is against her interests. The nameless ships retreat swiftly into the warp, leaving you alone. Perhaps I should have destroyed them instead. Hoping that would go a little bit further, because I knew one of those options was just simply to go into battle. I was hoping there was something more to it if we succeeded or failed one of the other roles, but hey, it is what it is. Fair enough. Space battles are okay. I mean, they're fun, but they're not the meat of the experience. And I want to make sure that we don't delay getting to this dead world to explore its landing zone and whatever's going on over here. So over to the dead world we go, and over to this landing zone with our party that we love so dearly. Yes, please, and thank you. And yeah, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, hello. All right. Anything to explore right away? A couple of enforcers we've brought down with us. Fair enough, fair enough. Never seen that before, but I suppose it makes sense when exploring relatively untouched territory. I mean, clearly we had a presence here. The Imperium had a presence here. But what went down? Pascal, I offer up my thanks to thee, Messiah, for granting me the ability to serve you as Predator whose prey is knowledge. Well, that's an interesting line. What do we have over here? What's going on? The ruins vaguely resemble the architecture of the Imperium, and yet there is some subtle difference to these structures. Ooh, maybe this is not a sign of Imperial presence. Maybe it's a different human empire. Alright, okay. There was another thing to explore over here. Okay, no, that's just obstruction. Use demolition to clear that. We could also go this other direction. Looks like it's a dead end, but maybe there might be something to loot or otherwise learn from. This is, yeah. Check here. The remains of unknown structures are haphazardly strewn about the plateau. I needed to pass an awareness check to know that. Come on, it's literally all around us. Come on, gang. Come on. What else do we have? Nothing else over here? Alright, so over to that demolitions check, I suppose. Oh, no. No. It's another route over here. Athletics check, which we tend to succeed more often than demolitions checks. So we'll go ahead and take the athletics route. Yes, please, and thank you. Abelard, you're up.
Nothing's impossible for this.
Over we go, and oh ho 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 ho! What is this? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, this is exciting. All right, let's take a peek around. Activate the pedestal. We'll leave that for later. These are going to be lore warp checks. Let's take a look at our inventory, and let's do a couple of things, actually. So, Heinrichs, let's make sure you have your Cloak of Shadows, right? What do you have on right now? Nothing. So, Cloak of Shadows goes down here. There we go. So, that will allow, again, a higher awareness, but more importantly for Heinrichs, it'll allow him to leave a position without provoking attacks of opportunity. So, if he ever finds himself surrounded when he's decided to dive into melee, he'll be able to bounce without getting into trouble. Apart from that, Pascal, do we have anything that improves our lore? I can't really find it that way. Not sure what category it would fall into, like accessories, perhaps? Nothing shows up over here. Okay, fair enough. +5 bonus to lore warp test, so he's already got this chain of crystals on. This Tome of Excess gives us +10 to lore warp test, so that's all well and good. Do we have any other tomes or anything that give us a better result, potentially? Gains a +6 to lore warp tests as opposed to the +10 of our current book. Our Diagnostor is currently helping with Medicae. I suppose I could replace that. I think we're probably fine, truth be told. Just imagine him like carrying 2 books to get an extra bonus to his... Sure, you know what, why not? For these couple of checks, why not? And then we'll flip back to the Medicae providing... Wait, hold on. Why are you going up, Rogue Trader? Oh, this... Okay, only this is the lore warp check. Okay, fine. So everything else we're fine with. I want to make sure we succeed this, though. Someone has carved a strange pattern on the floor. As you look at the lines, a fog descends over your mind. I always liked this about the Warhammer 40K RP stuff. Was like, ooh, a strange symbol. Your eyes start to hurt, your head starts to feel foggy, all that kind of stuff. We used to do all that kind of stuff around the table. It's so much fun. You try to read the symbols and they cause you to vomit. I don't know. This human skeleton is curled up in an unnatural position. It is inside a void suit with a hole burned right through it. The music right now is getting real intense. The music in this game has been top notch. I just want to say, I don't get to say that often enough. I know I mentioned it a couple times, but it really is top notch. Okay, well, we'll activate the pedestal in a moment. I just want to see what's up over here. And I also wonder if there isn't something else worth exploring before we get into this. Is this the demolitions check? Yes, it is. Do I want to pop this open to give us more room to move should this become a battle? You know? I'll take the chance here. Let's go ahead and activate the pedestal and see what goes down. A little nervous about this, but also extremely excited. Oh, crap! That legitimately made me flinch. The beacon's side tech belongs to the ancient Xenos called Craves, monstrosities who enhanced their mental control over entire planets with the use of such devices. Interesting. Alright, and what do we have over here? A strange pattern. Well, let's not fall under the influence of this pedestal by interacting with anything they left behind, I hope. Let's take a look at the strange pattern, though. Rogue Trader's gonna come up. What do we have over here? What do we have over here? A single look at the strange pattern is enough to send your mind reeling. No actual impact, though, it seems. Okay, fair enough. Is that all there is to do here? Let's take a look at this body once more. Horrifying pedestal. Ooh, awareness check succeeded there. Well done, Argenta. Let's take a look at this. What do we have? Xenotech, I assume. Cracked Vox. Oh. Ooh, okay, let's go ahead and pick that up. Because I want to read what that recording has to say. Cracked Vox, where are you at? Where are you at? It's M's from Medicaid. There we go, Cracked Vox. Info, there we go. I always forget how to actually read the whole thing. A furious male voice is coming from the old Vox. This is Captain Trevor Durath, calling the bouillon. Get your asses back to the surface and get me out of here, you shits. My guts may be fused to my suit, but I'm not dead yet, no matter how much you wish it were otherwise. A moment later, the raging tone gives way to strangled rasping. Hey! Can any of you hear me? Respond! I'll pay double, just don't leave me here, damn it! It was going so well. We even figured out how to open the first sphere thanks to the pattern on the floor. Yeah, who knew there'd be so much trouble with the second one? I didn't. They didn't either. Cowards. The moment that beam was directed back, I was already lying with my guts turned inside out, and they were running off with my goods. Oh, Emperor, you whore son. Why'd you leave me like that? I'm scared. Oh yes. No, I don't want to die. Not alone. Aren't you supposed to watch over all your children? Quiet, you lot. Shut it already. I can't even hear myself. The recording is silent for a few moments. All you can hear is the sound of someone pounding the shell of a void suit with a recording device. I'm cold. I wonder if I'll die from the lack of oxygen, or will my organs give out earlier? The damned God, the damned Empire! In the end, you will all serve the true masters. The human speech gradually deteriorates into indecipherable mixture of howling and clicking sounds. Oh, okay. Well, that's a little concerning. So they almost opened the door using the patterns on the floor. We even figured out how to open the first sphere thanks to the pattern on the floor. So, is that telling us that there's something to do here? Oh, no. Warp apparition. I don't like that. Oh boy. Okay, so there's definitely more to do here. Are there more warp apparitions elsewhere, or just the one up there? Surely something's gonna go down. Oh, there's other stuff to explore now. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at this warp apparition first and see what it has to say, do. Maybe nothing. There we are. 1001, 1002, 1000, 1001, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Is this like an enslaved individual being used to build the structures and stuff? It's very interesting to see how, oh, this poor man, even through the centuries, I can still feel the despair that consumed him. Well, that's kind of terrifying. So this obviously happened a long time ago. That's something I was curious about. I was like, how long ago is that like Vox recording from? How old is this this pedestal and everything we see here? So at least a handful of centuries, it sounds like. But yeah, I'm quite curious. I'm quite curious as to like how these Xenos work in terms of like mind control. So it was kind of cool reading the Vox recording there. What do we have over here? What do we have over here? Nothing? Really? Just some cracked Xeno chest? The small chest made from a strange material has no keyhole or any other openings. The murky crystal on the lid is cracked, but continues to glow inscrutably. Alright, pack it as cargo? I can't. So either I can leave it here, or I can collect it. Alright, well, we gotta make sure that nobody else takes these things, right? Uses them for God knows what, so fine. Collect it. We'll see what comes of it later. What is this symbol up over here? Unyielding beacon. Oh, okay, right, of course. I was curious. I was like, does that have to do with that beacon up over there? No, it's his like skill tree, his talent tree. What do we have up over here? Is there nothing else to explore? Have our enforcers gone mad or something? Surely something happened. The ruins are emitting faint psi energies. However, it does not pose a direct threat for now, but I advise we do not linger here. Okay, I might take your advice to heart there, Heinrichs. I'm sure you have experience with this kind of thing, but I feel like we're leaving something behind. Your does not pose a direct threat. Van Callous, can be interpreted much too broadly for my personal comfort, says our Seneschal Abelard. I like the banter. I wish it was actually recorded. I wish it was actual voice acting. It might be in the final build of the game. Let's head back down with the athletics check and just see what's going on. I wonder if I shouldn't try getting rid of this, if there's something underneath that, perhaps. It looks to me like... Wow, Abelard, you failed your check? What is wrong with you, buddy? There we go. Yeah, I wonder if... like, to me, it looks like this was brought down to prevent whatever was over here from getting through. That's what it looks like to me. Can I interact with the horrifying pedestal once more? I can. Oh, question is, should I have? Okay, so... These guys can be rotated. Let's go ahead and turn you around. I'm assuming there's like a... I shouldn't be doing this. I really shouldn't be doing this. But I'm gonna. I way too curious to just leave this be as is. No real puzzling, though, it seems like. It's just kind of like tap them all once to get them to point to each other. And let's close the loop and yeah, see what comes of it. Oh, God. Why? Are we properly equipped? Yes. Do we have... do we want to spread people out or anything like that? I mean, how much can we spread them out? This is very tight quarters as is. Let's go for it. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? It seems the pattern no longer works. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, pattern. Okay, okay. So, this is what we've drawn. We've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, back to here, up to there. So this no longer works. So this one instead then. But how do we don't even have that many points of interaction, do we? So, hang on. What happens if I interact with you again? Oh, I can't. I can't tweak any of these guys. I can tweak this guy. Then what happens? Okay. It's up to there. Get this guy to rotate. Because I'm looking at... That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. Oh man, do I really want to spend time figuring out this pattern right now? Or is this something we're going to leave for the full build of the game? Oh, hang on. Can I... let me check something here. Turn you around. Ah, yes. Okay, so... You need to go... You're up there. We don't have a point down here. Unless there's something underneath this. Alright, time for demolitions check, I suppose. I don't think there's anything under this. Like, you can't... These things are huge. There's no way that there's something under this. But let's try it, I suppose. Argenta, do your best. Come on. Okay, lost a melta charge for nothing. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. What a waste. God damn it. What a waste. Alright, okay, so... If that's pointing down to here... Or hang on. Or... If can I do the same symbol... No, I can't, because this ends over here. Alright, fair enough. So let's try coming back around the other way, maybe? Oh, hello. That can't be right. That looks kind of right. Huh. You know, I don't think I'm gonna try and solve this today. As much as I enjoy the... Oh! I don't know if I like that. Heinrichs asks, are you certain you know what you're doing? Everyone succeeded. No, not everyone. Some people failed their will resistance checks there. Shaken. Ballistics skill and weapon skill of the creature are reduced by 5 for each level of shaken. Okay, so this is actually starting to impact us now. We have another apparition over here. This one's gone. You know what? You know what? Let's leave. Let's leave. This is something we can explore in the full build of the game. But yeah, we gotta, I guess, build this symbol out of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this the 5th point of the star? It's not positioned quite so, like, deeply. Right, but then again, this is also not entirely representative of the shape that we ended up with. So there's something here, but you know what? That's for future Party Elite. And let me know what you guys think. I mean, previously, when we left Footfall, leaving some things behind, many of you were for it because it meant that there were things to explore in the final build of the game. And I do think my first playthrough in the final build of the game is going to be someone who's a bit more lenient with things like Xenotech and and heresies and stuff like that. So, you know, it makes a bit more sense for them to get obsessed with something like this. I think Guy over here would be more likely to go into orbit and, you know, drop some bombs from outer space. But let's go ahead and return to the void ship. Very curious as to what actually goes down over there. And if you guys want me to go back and solve that puzzle, then we absolutely can, of course. We can return to Latoshan's passage to the dead world. That option is still very much there. We can absolutely go in and do that. But I figured let's not spend 20 minutes there trying to figure out what the puzzle is while there's so much else to look at as well, right? Let's go ahead and scan. Do we have a direct path to Narmer 4? No, we don't. So down to Mundus Nullius, warp travel. Come on, let me go. Every time. The steady rhythm of life aboard the vessel was disrupted when, on the second day of the voyage, the lower decks had their gravity reversed. The stunned denizens of the afflicted sectors were woken up by being torn from their assigned beds and tossed onto the ceiling. Numerous injuries and fatalities were reported. The difficulties in performing regular duties due to the gravity reversal continued until the end of the journey. After the ship exited the warp, the gravity returned to the accepted norm. An event that once again was accompanied by deaths and injuries among the crew. The Materium released us from its grip this time. It's taken losses after losses. No need to visit the system. We've been here before. Yes, otherwise I would have said it's been. It's not that we've not one that we've looked at before, right? Yeah, we've been here before. Okay. Apologies. Back to the warp then, and over to Narmer 4 again. Just trying to find Cranach first, and if that fails, we'll go over to Mundus Valancius. Reduce to safe, please, and let's make our way over. Let's explore. Just a little tired of having an event every single jump. Not like actually tired, I just mean like a little concerned at how much of a toll it's taking. And it feels like every time those events happen, we end up needing to do hull repairs, so it doesn't, we don't track crew, but we track our hull being damaged as a result of those warp events, I suppose. What do we have on this arid world over here? Anything on offer? Probably something, right? Ooh, a little bit, actually. Power crystals, I'll take that. Don't mind if I do. And let's take a look at these points over here. The ship's augurs have detected a non-native mineral cluster on the planet's surface, probably the remains of an ancient asteroid shower. The substance is valuable, but collecting it will not be easy. The asteroid sits right above numerous underground caverns. The ancient tunnels and vaults are incredibly unstable and would likely not bear the weight of a large group of humans, let alone a shuttle. We'll take the risk and send a shuttle. What is life without risks? Longer, as many of you tend to say. One crew member's careless misstep caused the whole network of caverns beneath to collapse, not only killing the blundering worker, but causing a catastrophic chain reaction that claimed the lives of the whole team. That is really unfortunate. What do we have over here? The augurs have detected deposits of useful resources. Adamantium. Cool, let's go ahead and pick some adamantium up as well. Do we want to shut down the thingy? If the extractable resources have already been deployed in the trade network, the shortfall will be offset by a decrease in profit factor. Gotcha. No, don't do that. Oh, so they didn't just find adamantium, they started extracting it right away as well? Well, that's very... Something happened there. Something strange happened there. Because the magnifying glass was up over here, and the adamantium was down over here, or the power crystals were down over here, but now they've switched places. Anyways, okay. It's fine. It's fine. A weird glitch, I suppose. Over to the ocean world, the lava world, back to the warp. Hopefully, again, seeking out Cranach. I really hope I'm not heading in the complete wrong direction. That would be funny. Begin our scan over here. And some items, perhaps. Archaeotech mechanism fragment. Okay. This is another piece of the... Mer Sigrit. Oh, we have a silence of the Mer Sigrit, I should say. We have a piece of this already, don't we? It must be something to do with these guys once they all kind of get collected. So, sure, collect all. Thank you very much. And some provisions available over here. Yep, we're picking those up. Getting really low on the mobile extractium. Getting really low on that. It's never been something crucial. It's always been a choice. So, I don't mind being at 0, but I don't want to feel the regret of not being able to extract resources we come across, right? So let's just make sure we pick some up when we get the chance. Back to the warp over here, and we know full well that if we return to Footfall, we'd be able to buy some over there, right? So there's that. Let's go ahead and scan over here. Come on, still nothing, eh? All right, we might be going in like the completely wrong direction. So why don't we go ahead and head on over to Mundus Valancius and deal with that first before we head towards Kranek. Just making sure that I haven't missed it already, because it's very possible that I have. Omicron, Avioris, Soda's Tome, Cradle of Kepri, Batten Twins, Nameless Star. No, don't think I did. Don't think I did miss it previously. Alright, let's go over to Mundus Valancius, deal with our capital first, and then we'll seek out Kiavagama and whatever's going on over there. Let's make this warp travel simpler, because this looks kind of dangerous. You know what? We'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Ah, of course something happened. I was like, oh, you know what? We might actually be okay. Nope. A call for help has pierced the tranquility of an uneventful warp flight. Something sinister is afoot on one of the storage decks. 2 squads have already been sent to investigate, and both of them have gone missing. Alas, the only way to learn of their fate is a personal visit by the rogue trader and his retinue. Oh, come on. Come on. Why you gotta do this to me, game? Alright, let's go for it. It's okay. I like these kinds of interruptions, because it's like a bit more personal, I suppose. Wow, things went horribly wrong down here. Yikes. Okay. Nothing to pick up close to the entrance. Nope, nothing to explore. Make our way down and see what's going on. Oh, this does not look good. This does not look good. Do we have a sniper with us? Not really. Everyone should kind of be up front. So, yeah, let's head down the stairs and engage. I'm sure we'll be just fine. I'm sure we'll be just fine. Want to steer clear of this as best as possible. Wow, a lot of people died here, eh? Head on up to the cover over here. Oh, what do we have? Oh. There it is. Been a long time. I've been expecting some Plaguebearers to show up. Now we got a pair of them. 53 HP. Alright, fair enough. Shouldn't be too difficult for us to take them down. Is that really it? I guess so. This music is great. Yeah, I should have known. Seeing the glowing green, I should have known. All right, we'll be fine. Cassia goes first, which isn't so bad, actually. Let's go ahead and get... I never did give her the stim, did I? Let's see, where do we have it? So, stim. Let's try this. Let's get stim up over here. No, I can't swap things in the middle of battle. All right, fair enough. We got to remember to do that afterwards. But either way, overwhelming stratagem up over... here, I think, makes sense. Go for it. Let's get Grand Strategist down as well. Then we've got move on Argenta, who can be sent up over to here. I think that's... Don't want to go too far either, right? Cassia needs to be able to hit her with bring it down. So up to here. I could use Second Wind to get a shot off, right? I don't think it's that urgent or necessary. Actually, you know, who am I kidding? Let's go for it. Yes, it'll give us a stack of fatigue, but I think it's worth it. Let's go ahead and pop a shot onto... Or, let's get Controlled Burst. Ah, damn it. Can't hit both of them, but let's go ahead and hit this buddy over here. 11% chance to dodge, 36% chance to hit, 7 shots coming through. Let's go for it. Come on. Come on. Give me something here. All right. I'll take the one hit. Not ideal, obviously, but I'll take it. And Argenta's turn. Cassia, bring it down on Argenta. And we'll get a burst fire from her to hopefully get some work done this time. Burst fire down this way. 36% chance to hit. Anything else I could do? Shot on the run. Again, reduces hit chance, but it would allow us to get a free shot, but then we can't burst fire, right? Because we'll only have the 1 AP left over. So... Burst fire, go for it. 36% chance, I'll take it. Let's go. Come on. Nice. Nice, there we go. Okay, I feel a lot better about that now. End our turn there, and Cassia's turn as well. Now these guys are going to move, and they're going to close the distance, aren't they? Ooh. That weapon's got some reach to it. Alright, good. Regenerate wounds. Oh, no. Of course. Of course they have that ability. Okay. Alright, we're okay. Argenta's actually up now. So how do we play this? We got 17 rounds. I could shot on the run, then single shot for free, and then burst fire to try and finish this Plaguebearer off. We really have to concentrate our fire, right? We gotta focus one down at a time to make sure they get completely eliminated and can't replenish their health. So who's up next? Argenta, Abelard, Rogue Trader, Heinrichs, Pascal. So if we get Heinrichs and Pascal on this Plaguebearer, and Abelard and the Rogue Trader on this Plaguebearer, maybe we'll be okay. Or do we really need to focus everybody on one person at a time? We'll see, we'll see. So, first of all, shot on the run. There we go. Go ahead and get our regular shot up over here. 36% chance to hit still only. Oof. Go for it. Come on. Ah. Alright, okay, that's okay, that's okay. Burst fire as well now. Again, 36% chance. I'll take it. Fire away. Come on. That was not very good. I can't believe moments ago I was like, oh really, only 2 of them? And now I'm thinking, oh thank God, only 2 of them. This is gonna be rough. Alright, end our turn there. Over to Abelard. He's been hit by some toxins. Again, I need to remember to use medikits and stuff, right? Like, that is an option, and I really need to use it. Can I charge over here? No, I gotta pull back and then charge, which I'd be okay with doing, actually. But pull back to here. Or again, like, do I want to focus on this one guy, right? And then Heinrichs and Pascal can focus on this guy if this guy's been taken care of already. If I come up to here and then charge up this way, can't do it. Gotta get down to here maybe, and then charge up this way. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Get a bit of damage in, then maybe take a swing at him with our knockback ability, right? Yeah, they need focusing down on. Okay, fair enough. I wish I could come from a better angle though. Maybe I can. Maybe I can come up to here and then charge from the side there, so that when Heinrichs' turn comes, he can charge from this side. Go for it? Yeah, that seems good to me. Though I don't like standing in that. It looks like when he goes for the charge, he steps out onto this green stuff. Hopefully not by enough to actually cause any damage or anything, because it looks dangerous. But yes, let's go for it. Charge on in from up there. He's already got toxins on him. Nice! But also unfortunate, because now I can't actually swing at him. I have to fire at him instead. Come on, game. Come on, and we're just outside the stratagem as well. God, that did me dirty. That did me real dirty. Let's go ahead and... do I shoot first? No. If I shoot, I can't use ready, go. Alright, fine. So let's shoot. Let's shoot, and then we'll pop Endure and see what that does for us. 53% chance to hit. No chance of hitting Argenta. Sounds good to me. Fire away, Abelard. Hope for the best over here. Come on. Come on. Nice. A little bit more. Okay, good, good, good. Yes. Come on. You know what? Did almost as much damage as Argenta. Not going to complain about that. Let's pop Endure. And sure, let's pop our Forceful Strike as well. End our turn there. It's Abelard done. The Rogue Trader is able to do what? I guess we could get Argenta firing up there and down over here. I mean, Abelard did really well, so maybe he should be bringing it down instead. I almost wonder, you know? I almost wonder. Kill Zone Stratagem down over here to make sure this Plaguebearer is easier to hit, because this guy's almost taken care of, right? So let's make sure he's also easy to hit. Let's get Grand Strategist as well for when these guys get to work. And let's get Bring It Down. I gotta move closer if I'm gonna do that. I have 3 action points left over. So if I move up to here, and then I fire on this guy, then we can get Bring It Down on Abelard to maybe finish him off, right? Or we get a Righteous Fury over here and we can change our tune. But let's go ahead and... Oh, or do I pop a Crack Grenade? Might be the time to use a Crack Grenade. Maybe we should use him on this Plaguebearer instead. This guy's almost dead, right? So fine, let's go ahead and pop an extra damage Plasma Overcharge on Buddy here. See what we can do. And then maybe yes, Abelard brings it down. 13 damage, that's not bad. Oh, crap. Didn't think that through. Foolish me. I can't use Bring It Down because we just used the Overcharge. Hey, look. It's fine. Probably did as much damage as a single shot and then Abelard's assist would have done. So that's okay. Not the end of the world. Definitely should have thought that through. Can I get back in the fight on Abelard to get rid of his toxin situation? He does still have it for 1 round. And Argenta as well for 1 round. So it's not so bad yet. Maybe I'll wait until there are more stacks before I have to wait for a cooldown on this thing. Also gain temporary wounds. No one needs it just quite yet. So let's end our turn there. And let's move over to Heinrichs, who can, I guess, finish this guy off. Cassia moves first, so maybe we can leave that guy be, and then Cassia can finish him off at the beginning of next turn or something like that. So down to this Plaguebearer instead. How do I want to play this? I suppose we could go charging in from where we stand. Yes. Get onto this side. And then take another swing. Use forceful strike. That all sounds good to me. Really hope I don't throw him back. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's come in from this side instead. Charging in. So if we do fling him back, he'll hit the the stuff over here and stay in place while taking damage from being flung back. I think that makes the most sense. So sure, let's go ahead and pull that. Let's go. Over we go, and Righteous Fury. Didn't actually fling him back, unfortunately, but also I'm okay with that. We're not going to use Disposal on him because we saw what happened last session when we tried that, right? With Heinrichs being the one getting an attack of opportunity. Let's get Forceful Strike. Let's get... what? Do I want to do Slash? No, there's no point. 15 to 21 damage, 15 to 21 damage. So, regular strike over here. 89% chance to hit. Ho 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 ho! Good stuff. We did get hit with some damage ourselves, though. What was that? What was that nonsense? Just blew a pustule or something there? Nasty. Next up, though, we go in with the Assail, just to get a little bit of extra damage done. And hopefully drop this guy to his knees. Let's go. Is he going to get an attack of opportunity? I don't know why I decided to go in slow-mo there, but okay. You know what? I think that was an attack of opportunity, which is why it says miss parry. Plaguebearer almost hit with the Plague Sword, but it parried. Okay, cool. That was weirdly written. And Heinrich's turn there. Pascal, you are up. Last of this lot. Do I want to pop a crack grenade to finish Buddy off? It won't actually finish Buddy off. Okay. If I go in with the Plasma Overcharge with the extra damage, could do a lot of hurt, but he'll probably heal himself, right? Could also get Machine Spirit Communication for everybody here. That is 2 action points. Let's do that first, making it easier to wipe people out, I suppose. Cassia will hopefully be able to get bring it down on Argenta, and she'd be able to fire the Plaguebearer and this Plaguebearer both. That would be nice. In which case, Plasma Overcharge, 81% chance to hit. Not bad. Maybe we get a Righteous Fury out of it. Go for it. Come on. Oh, god damn it. Of course, that's the alternative. We miss. Got an Extermination Mark on this guy, just in case, and end our turn there. Cassia. Oh, no. Oh, no. I should have seen it coming. Is it just the one? No, it is not just the one. Oh, no. Plagued undead. We should have moved a lot faster. Okay, Cassia, you're up. What to do with you? I think we get Overwhelming Stratagem up over here. Yes. Let's go ahead and get Grand Strategist. And let's go ahead and get Bring It Down on Argenta. We'll hopefully be able to use Military Excellence to get quite a few shots in. So, Argenta, you're up. There's a fair bit of work to do over here. First of all, why can't I... Oh, we're technically in melee. No. Okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Because what I can do is I can Control Burst down over here, right? To start things off. And then Military Excellence. Oh, man. Well, we can dash, actually. That's an option as well. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead and Controlled Burst down over here. Again, because it's controlled, our allies aren't actually going to take any damage. Fire away. 7 rounds. 2 left over after it. Sounds good to me. Go for it. Try and eliminate both of these guys. Come on. Yes. Come on. Just needed one more. Are you for real? Okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Let's go ahead and dash over this way, I suppose. No, we'll still end up in melee. Dash over this way then. Let's go for it. And then I can pop Military Excellence. Right? And that should allow me to fire away. Yes, okay, excellent. Let's get rid of this Plaguebearer over here. 54% chance to hit. It's not amazing, but it's something. I'll take it. Let's go. Come on, Argenta. Don't do this to me. Yes, okay, excellent. Righteous Fury as well. Let's go ahead and fire where? Again, I want to burst fire down over here, I think, right? So let's go ahead and fire at Buddy up over here. 95% chance to hit. Take him down. Excellent. Blew his head right off. Pop another shot over... Where? Here? There's so many of them. Up over here, I guess. Down you go. Excellent. And there's our burst fire already. Yikes. And again, we can't do the controlled burst anymore, so we are going to cause some damage to allies this time around, potentially. But I guess we gotta. Do I shot on the run to get rid of this Plaguebearer instead? Our angle over here... I mean, God. This might be the right call. This might be the right call. It'll reduce our chance to hit, but it'll also get us into that stratagem again, right? So we'll actually burst more shots out. Do this kind of a thing and hope to get that plagued undead as well. Sure, let's go for it. I really want to drop the Plaguebearer primarily. He's the main threat right now. If he heals himself up, that'll be a real bummer. Let's go for it. Fire away. Come on. Argenta. Argenta, what the hell? What? Well, that's not good. I guess fire at this Plaguebearer. What the hell was that? Fire again? What happened there? Okay, I'll take it. At least we got... This isn't good. This is not good, folks. This is not good. So we managed to drop that guy, but some more undead rose up in his stead, and it really feels like a lot of these bodies are queued to get up as we kill more and more of these demons. We're a little outnumbered, and it's whose turn now? It is actually, well, all these guys' turns, and then Abelard. Oh, this is gonna be rough, folks. But you know what? You know what? We'll find out how this plays out next time. I've already hit that 1 hour mark as far as this episode is concerned. I don't want to extend this one to be an hour and a half. Last episode was already extra long. I don't want to do that back-to-back episode, so we're going to call it over here. We'll see how this battle concludes next time, and then we'll go ahead and head on over to our capital to see how events unfold over there. But I do hope you've been enjoying this series, folks. As I've said countless times, if you have, you know what to do. Keep letting me know by leaving those likes and comments down below. They do make a very big difference in just letting me know what people are enjoying on the channel, letting me know what I should do more or less of, and letting me know how I should perhaps adjust my approach from time to time as well. Nonetheless, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. That'll keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.